Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing an episode in our legendary Cylostra campaign. Vampire Counts, Total War Warhammer 2.
Captain, on deck.
Okay, so we need to make sure we get over here. I'm just going to go ahead and... Where's this quest to? Right in there. So I guess we can just go ahead and click that. And then she'll just move at the end of every turn. That way I don't even have to think about it. Okay, now we did lose our vampire in like a freak accident last turn. I'm still not sure like what happened. I didn't go back and watch the replay, but I think we'll just how about getting like denizens of the deep, but if we only have 30 points, I think. Oh, it's 6 points? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so one more. So that'd be 28, 29, 30. So we would only get one of these over here potentially if it's 30. I don't remember if it's 30 or 40 in the unmodded version. If it's just 30, I mean, it would be better to get 3 points of this so that at least we could get denizens of the deep and maybe like Fog of the Damned or something. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know. With the vampire though, I would get 1 point. It just feels so bad. That's terrible. I mean, I guess at least I could get Death Guard at some point, maybe. I guess maybe a little bit more for Bess. Guys and Sirens. So do I want that or do I want a little bit more? Like this stuff feels pretty good. How high level are my units though? Sirens are getting there slowly. They don't get a lot of kills every fight though. These are already up there. What is the upgrade for those though?
Join me.
If it's 40 points, it doesn't matter. We may not even get to rank 40 though before this game's over. Let's see. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Missile damage for Queen Bess, yes, that would be pretty good. The armor and the magic resist doesn't matter. I mean, 8 melee defense and leadership is good, though. Weapon strength and melee attack is good. That's actually really good. Magic resist. Okay, I guess we'll just stick with this and just go for powder. Doesn't have anything for Necro. That's those. Scurvy Dog, Sirens. Okay, I guess let's go with that.
Oh, my friend.
And then I suppose we just roll up here. Start knocking out these clowns again. Wait, hold on. Is there a rebellion? It's gonna happen over here at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, sure. And then I guess could add walls. We could also just add another public order. Let's add some public order. Sure.
The storm calls. Of course. Behold.
Need fresh recruits.
Madame, Captain.
Okay.
Direfin. Seize palm.
Still waiting on that growth a little bit here. I don't even know if we need another lord. Like, I got this just in case we did, but and grab that. Yeah, I think campaign movement is pretty legit. Stick with that. Now, let me just do a follower check here real quick and make sure we have everything that we need.
Adequate.
I did lose all the items on the other vampire, though, which sucked.
There's potential. A good understudy. Keep going.
Maybe I might as well stash a couple more. And all that. Yeah, we're not even going to use any of these offices or whatever. Required rank 8. I mean, that would be really nice. I guess I could get the ward thing just so they get recruited and have a higher rank. But it feels like the campaign's going to be over before I even do that. Alright, let's go with it. It kind of feels like the Bretonian campaign where you had like the honor or whatever, and once you just get so much honor, you just win, kind of. And to some extent, like the Wood Elf, Amber, you know, type of thing. This feels really quick. This might be the quickest campaign. I think with the Bretonian one, you could end it by turn 70 or 80 also. You might I think you could do that with the Wood Elves too, if you really went like super hard. Trying to maximize your Amber usage and just like don't use any units that take it up or anything like that. Okay, here we go. Monoliths at the Fallen Gates. What we got here? It has walls, right? What is Holy Stella? I don't know. This could be a decent fight, though.
Fierce.
Go ahead and fight it. Just looking for a challenge here.
There's potential.
Cutting units. Bad. defensive units. I mean, they're okay, I guess.
This
If
has
there's
my
bulldozing though.
more stage hands required.
Okay, well they think they can win it, huh? Oh, I do have 10 available labor too, so that's nice. I guess the higher tier units give you that available labor. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna wait 2 turns, but if it's just 1 turn to grab a couple of these, then we'll do it.
They shall sing for death. My greatest performance.
Captain, on deck.
Okay. Nice. Fodder no more. Okay, so we had 3 turns of like that debuff.
Fleet captain. Sail away.
Pirates of Sartosa.
Ready to swordfish. Aranessa salt spite.
Okay, so we need to pop in through here, I suppose.
Fear the pirate! I will parley with you. But if I don't like what I hear, you'll be on your way to Strongbear's
I
lair.
kind of like that you can't confederate. I think confederation's one of the most overpowered mechanics in the game, potentially. The AI does it too, to an extent, but I feel like the player can really like abuse it, that mechanic, pretty hard. It is very fun confederating, but it's like once you confederate, then
They
it's
shall sing for death.
it just feels like it's hard to lose. You know, if you confederate and get like even just something like 6 extra towns, just a couple of provinces or something, like it's just kind of over. It just potentially takes you a long time to close the game out.
Cylostra Direfin.
One thing I did like about the original Vortex stuff is the other people could spend gold and send extra crazy armies at you if they wanted to. Let's knock out these towers. Oh, they aren't even manning these walls? Really, y'all can't arc like that? Oh, I guess they're too far away. There we go.
Target! Jumping dog smoke!
Moving!
that was a different crowd that was over there. Okay. I thought that was good. Okay, whatever. Just get out.
Get me close. A solid order. Fleet captain.
Hero of Britannia! Fort les cœur! Knights! For Our Lady! We obey!
Okay, I mean, this dude should be going out pretty soon.
Become my throne!
The gas draw. Van Hell's wish.
Yeah, I mean, you at this point, like, this is so strong. You could almost just, like, right-click. I mean, this fight is a little bit easier than some of the other ones we've done.
Ready! I honor my vow! We obey! For Britannia!
You know, like doing no damage. These things just sit around him. And just stab him with their little daggers, pretty much. Do no damage to him. Hit him with that just so it slows him down a little bit. Oh, he thinks he's gonna get away, huh? Okay, we got him. Think everyone else pretty much dead? Sure. Things are like giants on steroids that cost like half as much. These necrophects. I mean, with what's his name, Noculus, who I think is supposed to be like the easiest one, he gets an additional like 20% discount on necrophects or something. So you could probably almost do a whole army of necrophects. Although, I think these are important, because just nobody can go. Like, these are probably one of the most overpowered units on campaign I've seen in a long time. After, you know, playing through this campaign a little bit here. And it'd be good, but like, just nothing does any damage. Like, they didn't lose any units. Like, they were saying they were fighting this, Stegadon, who's supposed to be good against, you know, melee infantry, and he didn't kill a single one. Because that resistance is ridiculous, unless you have magic damage. Which, in multiplayer, I assume a lot of people bring some kind of magic damage to deal with them, but maybe not, I don't know. Maybe you could crush it in multiplayer. Give me just, I know this is weird in the middle of an episode, but just give me like 30 seconds here, and then we'll get back. My wife texted me from upstairs. She, I guess we can just, do we just sack this?
There are spoils
I don't really need the money. I'll just occupy it.
Take it for me.
Maybe we'll get a tier 2 or
Cylostra
something.
Direfin.
Maybe even a tier 3, we'll see. Okay, tier 2. Get rid of that watchtower. We'll throw something else down. Yeah, give me 1 second. My wife said something was going on with the baby and she wanted me to help her with something real quick. But just 2 minutes. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. She wanted me to help her with some tantrum diffusal, but she got it taken care of. Okay. Accidentally turned off the monitor there. There, now it's back on. Okay, so we got that. Let's just, yeah, we'll get rid of that. We'll put another money building in there. We are getting rid of our pirate coves, but whatever. We're also, you know, making some progress. It'll eventually be more money than the pirate cove. We want to complete the whole province. Gunnery dude, yeah, blunderbuss, sure, matters. Skeggy's got all their stuff. Working on this one. They have this little dinky army. Well, that army can come over here and backdoor Swamp Town if they want to. It's gonna be really annoying. Backdoor Central, baby. Whatever. Alright, just keep cranking. Make sure I move her over here. And get that quest battle in.
Captain, on deck. Sail away.
Alright, so Sartosa. What is Karen Thelm? Okay, so I need to be like in here. So I probably should have just
I
like
hunger for blood.
come up here, but whatever. Are they backing off? Are they trying to siege my capital?
$10,000 lashes. Crew, salute your betters. We'll send a
I guess we'll just
message.
establish. It's fine, whatever. Or not, okay.
Privateer.
I guess we just go over here and trigger this event here in a second. We
Ready
should
to
have
swordfish.
a bunch of stuff we'd annihilate, probably.
Siren of the storms.
I need an audience.
Okay, so they're not going for the back door.
Fierce? Moi?
Can't go for that. And we could go for the ziggurat or whatever, but... we'll just greed out here for this.
Madame Cylostra Direfin.
Crap.
The seas calm.
Yeah, so my assessment at this point, like, it's challenging. There's some interesting decisions for a little while there, but if they just feel overpowered, I mean, this is supposed to be the hardest start position, right? And it's kind of tricky early on, but those wraiths are just like insanely strong. And the campaign does feel pretty quick. It is satisfying and fun to use the wraiths. And, you know, some of their big, like the necrophects and things like that. But I think a combination that I talked about, I think in the last episode, that like makes them probably over the line in terms of power is the upkeep cost reduction. There's a lot of that. A lot. Which they do that sometimes with like horde factions. You can get some upkeep cost reduction like with chaos, but the kicker there is you don't get any income.
Prepare to have your heart soar in ecstasy and your soul.
But you don't have income really from buildings, and you can't own towns. Whereas they can own towns, they can carry their buildings with them, and they have like just insanely lowered cost. Like usually if you can get 25% lower costs on things, like that's a pretty good deal. But we're talking like, you know, the wraiths are probably like 75% off or something. So you can just spam them, and it allows you to get, it's like all of these just like ridiculous armies, are like tier 5 army. Like I said before, it's a 4,000 gold army with most factions something like of equivalent strength, potentially, I mean, like 12,000 or more gold on, like insanely strong things. Like these are really big. Like these should be the price of like star dragons, things like that. Okay, I guess we just kill these Skaven and just go kill some of these guys.
Of course. My greatest performance! More valuable as a living audience. Ransom them!
At this point, we're just like cranking. How much do we get for that win? A little bit. We've got to get like 3,000 more. I think we got 100 or 200 for that.
Sing the songs of death! Attack them!
I'm gonna run back to their little hole.
Kill for me!
Master.
Some rebellions coming in there soon. Alright. Yeah, we just, I mean, pretty much at this point, we just run around and just kill things with the crab. Oh, I forgot to move her. Dang it.
All ship shape.
Okay. Well, I did establish a pirate cove, so that's good. I could switch these pirate coves over to maximum ruthlessness or whatever. I mean, the gold is kind of important here, but not really. It looks like I'm just going to be able to win this with one army, likely.
Come, my cold-blooded friend. Let me sing to you of a pact.
I want to go kill those other pirates.
Captain, on deck. Armed and ready. I'll lash the stragglers.
Gallows Giant Necrofex Colossus. Okay. What are we up against here? We're gonna slaughter that. Let me just make sure everybody's like all good over here before we do that.
The storm calls!
Yeah, let's do it. Really? I mean, I don't know what kind of reinforcements they're getting, but these don't have magical damage, right? It doesn't have magical damage, I'm basically invulnerable, so... Alright.
Witness my greatness!
This huge crab facing down a bird or whatever that guy's on. Dude, this squad is so ridiculous. The only thing that I've seen that's potentially more powerful than this was like the Wood Elf army that I had eventually. Because I had like 50 towns or something. I had most of the map, Warhammer 1. And I had like a stack of like 8 Way Watchers that were like rank 9 with all of the upgrades with 50% extra missile damage. And they would literally, they were so accurate. I think they nerfed him eventually. But I could just point click on like Thorgrim or something, like a Dwarf Legendary Lord, like 125 armor, a silver shield, all that stuff. Just clicked on him and it was like one volley dead, pretty much. Like they couldn't even get to me. It might have been 2 volleys, but whatever it was, every army was dead before they could even like get close to me. And if they did get close, I had like 8 or 9 dragons, like the green dragons, and like just a handful of heroes and infantry. But yeah, it was disgusting. But this one is starting to get that way. At a much earlier turn.
What joy do these gleaming spear wielders bring! For now there is a chance for me to sing! And then they shall escort to their seafaring king. But before then, I shall have to be cross and make these unfortunate souls stare at my looking glass. It will be done! Yeah.
Oops. Hang on, that was right here. I just want him to be in the middle of this arrangement. Those do magical damage, so we do not want rates around that one. Right here, right here. Go thing, go thing. Where's those? Yeah, these things are just disgusting. Like how do you even counter that? Like, the Cygors were really cool and they were really good, but you couldn't afford a lot of them in fights. And I think they weren't even as strong as these. Like, pretty sure Cygors did not have that much health. Maybe they did. I don't know. It feels like these are just way stronger versions of Cygors for, like, you know, half the cost or a third the cost.
Going dead.
Cylostra Direfin!
On it.
Oh, I could have used that damage reduction. It's like strongest magic in the game, greatest cost reduction in the game that I can think of. Or like most insane, the kinds of units and how cheap they get. It's like greatest cost efficiency, greatest magic, like extremely good. I mean, I think these are in the running, certainly in the campaign, of being the greatest infantry in the game. I mean, I don't know if they're quite there yet, but, like, that might be going a little too far, but, I mean, they never get hurt. They go up toe-to-toe with Swordmasters. Like, they don't get a ton of kills. Like, they're not gonna, like, the Hargoneth Executioners, you know, stack up's not gonna get, like, 300 kills or something, but they do what you need them to do, which is just stand there. They do damage. They're very effective. Like, they have, like, their effective health pool, it looks like it's 3,000, but against physical, you know, since it's 80% reduction, it's basically like it takes 5 times as much damage to kill them because you're only doing 40% of your damage. So they really have an effective health pool against physical of like 15,000 health or something. Ridiculous. And that doesn't include any healing or regeneration you can give them, which is super powerful on them. And the fact that they have, like, pretty high melee defense for a defensive unit, and they reduce the attack of the enemy by 9%. So, like, most of the time, you know, a lot of people are only going to have, like, maybe less than a 50-50 chance to hit them to begin with, and then they're only doing 20% of their damage. So if they do, you know, 50 damage, right, you've got a 50% chance to hit them. That's, you know, you're really only going to be doing 25 damage at that point. Then they're going to reduce 80% of that. So you're really doing, like, 5 damage or something to them. And then just boom, a couple of Invocation of Hex, everybody's healing.
Ransom them!
Nice. This is pretty sweet too. Yeah, less recharge time on ability, so I hope she can get... Okay, it looks like she can go to 40. In the base game it was only 30, and I couldn't remember if it was because of a mod or if it was because of something else. Okay, so weapon strength for Rotting Prometheans, Rotting Leviathan, Necrosphinx Colossi. Okay, so that's extremely good. 8 leadership and melee defense for Sirens is pretty good. That we don't need, but it's interesting. I mean, 12% extra damage for Bess is nice. I get that. Oh, we got 2 points? Because, oh, we leveled up twice. Okay. 20% weapon damage and armor piercing damage. 8 leadership. So you get 16 leadership and it lasts 20 seconds. 14 seconds. But it has twice the cooldown. I'd probably rather just have this.
The tides rise, Osman will sink! Madam Cylostra
Cow
Direfin.
peaks. Just have walls. No walls. Looks like you're getting destroyed then. Did we get some infamy for that? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, my unit's pretty much topped off, so. Now, what is this special regiment? This dude. Whoa, what? There's no way that's right. What? Oh, he only has 4 ammo. 5,000 damage? What the f... So he gets a 25 bonus versus infantry. So that means he's hitting... He's got like 87 melee attack. Okay, so he's basically like a melee attacker that hurts leadership, has flaming attacks. What is this? Okay, so this is the guy who has like a flamethrower or something? I mean, I gotta see this. I guess I can take out a crab and add him in. How much upkeep is he? He's 285, but I just want to see that. That looks pretty sweet. Now these crabs, I mean, they don't do that much. I can use him as melee. Like, they're okay. Nothing else. I mean, I could just take this guy out, but I guess I'll just leave him in just because, whatever, he's a hero. I like 6 sirens. Feels like about the right number. Okay, who has the lowest experience? Probably him. It's not amazing tactical decision making here because usually you want to save these like for an emergency where you can just hire them really quickly, you know, but I just want to see what this thing does. And we're kind of barreling towards the end game here potentially, so. Oh, it does have walls. Okay. My labor force is only 5. Whatever. I'm just gonna fight it anyways. I think we can just brute force our way, just bust down the doors. I can even blow open the walls and just run through the walls if I want to with these guys.
And now, witness perfection.
What are we looking at timing wise? Okay, this is near the end of the episode. How many? We've had like 3 fights this episode though, maybe 4. I don't remember. Just fight. Alright.
Always crew.
Put these in their own group, I think, so it's easier to switch the fire, because I kind of want to fire at different targets with Queen Bess and these other things.
Loyal and true.
Our invocation to heck? Check. Okay. No more magic needed.
showtime. Moving.
Jeez, you already knocked that out, okay.
The target. Move your turret.
I do have some spears in there.
Midnight Raider. Move!
to the fray! Break their spirits!
Fire? I see it. Really? That's it? disappointing. That has to be a glitch on how much damage they do. Maybe it's like for single target or something. It seems like a flamethrower would be for a multi-target.
Cylostra Direfin!
Who's next?
How do you deal with that? I'm just ignoring this little dude. He just takes too long to kill. Kill everybody else.
My soul is aflame!
Cylostra Direfin!
Attack!
Orders!
Pretty much no damage I can ever even have. Lost 4 units. Damn, that one crab was doing some work though. Yeah, that whole flamethrower thing looks pretty dumb, but maybe it is for like single target units like dragons or something like that. I thought it was gonna be like a really wide arcing, flame type of thing.
Destroy!
Damn, that's a huge sack.
Sack it!
Yeah, I need to just start crushing all of these, Skaven places. Or like just all of these coastal places, just so I can get more of the, infamy or whatever per turn.
Madame, Captain.
Should go with that. Why was that so expensive? Still have this. Do we go for Fallen Gates? No. I don't care that much.
Oh, my
mean, I guess we could just occupy instead of... I mean, I don't guess I needed the money, but... Whatever, occupy is fine. Sell the stuff, get the money. Now... Can I switch these over? 200 per turn. 20 infamy per turn. I could get 60 infamy per turn, potentially. Go out here and kill these other pirates, I think. Might be a way to go, also.
Captain, on deck.
Do I want 200 gold per turn? Or do I just want to... I mean, I don't think I need the money right now. I just want this maximum. If I hire a lord, I mean, that would be pretty cool to have him start at like a huge rank, but I don't think I want to use 1,000 infamy for that. I don't need the money. This is as decked out as my army can get right now. I think we'll just, yeah, let's just switch over to lots of infamy. Just go for the throat here. 1, 2, 3. So I could get rid of 3 of these places and switch them over. But do I even want to own these? I don't know. I think this one I want to own. It's pretty close to where I am. That'll give me a good little, you know, gold flow. So we're gonna switch that one. This one we can go ahead and switch over, I think. This one we can go ahead and switch over to the money ones, or to the infamy ones. Okay. That'll probably do it for this episode. So I think in the next couple of episodes, we'll probably be able to get up there. What turn is it? Turn 58. We probably get to 12,000 infamy, so that's like 2,000 more. We'll just kill something every turn. We got all this infamy going on. I mean, I guess if we hired another lord, we could go and pick off some stuff, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out next time. So it should be in the next couple of episodes, we'll fight the last song, and maybe we get to fight the beast here pretty soon, so... Be interesting timing, one of the faster campaigns, but I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, we've got to explore some of the different units. We just kind of stumbled into what I think is one of the most overpowered builds. Potentially. But it is nice to be able to, I don't know which episode this is going to be, but it's nice to be able to finish a campaign in under 20 episodes. I do like the long, sprawling campaigns and things like that. But I know some people are sometimes just like, but you never finish those campaigns. It's like, yeah, because it would take like 100 episodes, like 100 hours to finish some of these things if we try to conquer every single square inch of this. Like, nobody's going to beat us right now. I mean, we don't have a ton of territory, but, like, nobody's going to beat this army. And I could probably afford one more that would eventually be similar to this. Because everybody gets the discount on sirens. And then I've got enough gold where I could just build up their stuff. Like, we could just grab this guy. What are we learning right now? Seascape artist? Yeah, it's pretty good. Grab this guy whenever and then just start cranking him up. But there's really no need because they're going to come to us, like, with this fight. So, it's interesting, it's interesting. But, anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.